Hello, welcome to yet another episode of CV Talks. So this time I thought I will talk to you a little bit about career. Okay. One question which I get asked every time is that how do you manage multiple careers? Many of you may be knowing, many of you do not know. I am basically having multiple careers. I'm a social entrepreneur. I run a company, a training company, as well as I also run an NGO. I also am an academician. I have been into teaching as well as researching for the last decade, and I still write and research about various topics in human resource management as well as in gender. And I also am a voice artist and an RJ, a dubbing artist. Apart from that, I'm also a trainer, a soft skill trainer. I also conduct trainings, learning and development, curriculum design, content writing, different kinds of things. I am also a writer. I have published a book, as well as I'm also writing. I'm a regular columnist in certain magazines. Uh, well, and most importantly, apart from all that, I'm also a YouTuber. I've started my YouTube channel, and I'm a social media buff. Even I also write a lot of FB posts and other things. So people do ask me how am I able to manage multiple careers, and is that the right way? Because I thought this topic is quite relevant right now because many students are right now confused about what to choose and which career to choose, which is the best way to go forward. So, one of the questions many students ask is whether to choose one career or rather to focus on one particular skill, or should we go for different kinds of skill sets? Which is better? Let's analyze it today. All right. So, just to give a background, which is better? Is it one or is it many? Now, there are both set of psychologists or learning specialists who have done research works on both these segments and have got excellent studies and excellent things to convey that a specialist always wins or gets more recognition, as well as a specialist is an expert in the subject, and it's always important that you become a specialist in that area. And of late, I would say, I think even 2 weeks back or maybe around 3 weeks back, there was a write-up, there was an article which said that even the Harvard researchers recently has found out that there is one skill which will be of most important for the coming years, and that is not being a specialist. Okay, so it just means that generalist or being a generalist or having multiple range of abilities or capabilities is what is going to differentiate or what is going to make you more resourceful in the future. Well, it may not be very surprising because considering the current economic scenario, considering the loss of jobs, considering the situations that we are facing, considering the disruptions that we are facing, considering the kind of automation and stuff that is coming out, I guess losing a job is quite easy nowadays compared to some years back, right? Probably your parents or your uncles and aunties would have worked in a particular company for 18 years, 20 years, 25 years. We have heard them, and we even think of such people pursuing a long career in the same company and then retiring. But think about the next generation. I don't think most of the current middle-aged professionals have stuck on or have been with one particular company for more than, let's say, 5 years, right? So this is the changing scenario. So forget company. Let's look at career as well as skill sets. Now, I'm going to discuss with you today, two different two different viewpoints to the same topic. One, as I said, should we choose one skill and focus or specialize on it? The other is have multiple skills and grow upon that. So I have got with me certain very interesting authors to introduce you today, and one is The End of Average by Todd Ross. Okay, now this is a very brilliant book. Why? Because he talks about he talks about the importance of valuing uniqueness and identifying that uniqueness in you than going for the sameness. So average is something which our educational system has been always, forcefully giving to us. It very simply means that you are actually assessed based on what everybody else is doing, right? So it's like you are just one mark above the other or 2 marks above the below the other. So that kind of an average assessment is what, based on how much you're deviating from the average, is what everybody looks at. Or are you falling into the average? So this book actually, talks about various strategies about how to actually, succeed in a world which focuses on sameness. We don't want everybody to be same. That is the theme, or that is the concept that Todd Rose puts forward. That's a brilliant thing, and I think that should be the way forward for career choice in the coming years. There's another book which I also want to introduce today, is Adam Grant's The Originals. Okay. Now, in this also, he talks about how non-conformists actually change the world, which means it is those people who make some, who have been out of the norms, or who did not fall into the normal way of doing things, actually change the world. Okay, so Originals is also yet another book which talks similar to what I said earlier. Again, the big question is whether should we choose one career or one single track, or should we have multiple tracks? The answer to that question is very simple. You just decide what makes you happy. That's what I did. Okay, so when I started off as I tried pursuing multiple careers. I tried doing multiple things initially, at least around 6-7 years back. People always ask me, so what exactly are you? Are you a teacher, or are you an RJ, or are you a dubbing artist, or are you doing something else? What exactly are you? So this kind of confusion was there. Even I was getting confused, because when I go and introduce, I am not able to say one thing. I am able to say, I end up talking about many things. So this was a little confusing, and people do not associate with me with one thing. Now this challenge I overcame by, I would say, by practicing what Cal Newport told. This book is about So Good They Can't Ignore You. This is the title of the book, Cal Newport. This is actually a new book. But then when I read this, I realized that this is probably what made me pursue different careers in different ways. Without this, I think the most important quality that every person should be having is to focus and developing your skill sets so that you become good at whatever you do. One more book I will introduce for you today, which is the book by Emma Gannon, The Multi-Hyphen Method. In this book, she talks about how the future is going to be fully multi-hyphened. I think this is quite a relevant concept, because gone are the days when one person had one single career for the entire life, and they were born as a, or not born, probably they were educated as a doctor and they die as a doctor or an engineer or something like that, or as a lawyer. But that days are gone. Now what we are looking at is, are you a doctor? Yes, great, I'm a doctor. But would you like to do something else? Are you also creative? You want to pursue your creative hobby? Are you a painter? Are you a dancer? Are you doing something else? Would you like to cook? Would you want to, if you want to run a kitchen class, is it possible? Yes, it is possible. So people are nowadays very, very confident of pursuing multiple careers, not just multiple careers, but also evolving certain careers in your life. So we have very, very unique careers, in fact, coming up in the next, in the next decade, I would say. Thanks to the AI revolution that is happening, we may lose millions of jobs, but we may also need millions of new types of jobs, which will be totally different from what we have done so far. So, my dear friends who are watching this show, My suggestion, especially if your child or yourself are looking for a career opportunity and deciding or thinking about which is the best way, my answer to that is there is no best way, there is only your way. So choose whichever makes you happy. If you think that having multiple careers is your happiness, then go ahead, do that. If you think that having one career is what makes me happy, of course, do that. But let me tell you, two other books which I don't have it right now with me, but two other important readings which you should do is one by Malcolm Gladwell, where he talks about the 10,000 hour rule. Okay, now that is a concept of being a specialist. The 10,000 hour rule simply says that if you practice one skill for 10,000 hours, you actually become an expert in it. You can master it. Okay, Mr. David Epstein called the book called Range. Now, the range talks about having multiple, professions or having multiple skill sets, which makes you have a different range. So, personally, if you ask me which is better, as I said, personally, my choice is definitely for having a range in your life. The advantage of being or having a range is that even if you face a difficulty in one career, you will be able to, manage with something else. You have much more flexibility. This flexibility, I would call this career flexibility, helps you to overcome any problem in your life, overcoming and becoming resilient towards much of the troubles that you face in your life. So, having multiple careers is brilliant, but are you able to create that impact in each one of them? So, narrow down your focus to maybe 3 or 4 or 5 areas and then focus on that and make it perfect. It takes time, it takes a lot of years, maybe sometimes, but it's worth it. So, ultimately, just to conclude, I'll go back to the same statement which I said some time back. Which is the best way? Answer is there is no best way, there is only your way. Try to make yourself a unique piece which nobody else can be like that. If you are like that, then you become irreplaceable. As an employee or as somebody who wants to make a mark in this world, it is important that you become irreplaceable. You become a unique piece. So think about that. I'll come back with another topic on another episode. Thanks for watching and do subscribe to this channel. Do share it with students as well as people who are confused about careers. I'm sure my book recommendations will help them, and you can also get in touch with me for any kinds of career support, or you can comment in this channel itself for any specific queries related to career, business or life or women, entrepreneurship on different topics. I would be glad to give away my suggestions as well as my ideas as well as my readings. I read a lot, so those things could be of help for you. Alright, so thank you and bye bye. Until next episode, this is